Hey everyone, welcome back to What the Flock Farm. Welcome back my plant friends, my plant family. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, we are going to be doing our winter 2020 houseplant tour. So let's get started. All right, so we are going to start off with Becky with the good finds, my beautiful golden pothos. She is on an 8-foot DIY moss pole. So I will link the video either this way or that way. So in case any of you want to go ahead and check that out, this was a huge undertaking. And let me tell you, Becky has quite a bit of fans on the gram, and she just loves the attention. Like, her leaves are getting big, and so this is an 8-foot moss pole, and she is coming back down to earth. Welcome back, Becky. But we definitely, I definitely need to figure something else out, because now that she is growing back down, her leaves are getting smaller. So I think I might trim this and propagate this one and start it back down below so we could get some nice big leaves. So I want to just make sure that I have really good lighting. So I have this light right here shining at these plants over here. So I got this beautiful ZZ Raven from the iconic, the legendary Harley G. And it's doing good, except for this one was not doing too well, or I guess it didn't root properly. I've been keeping it relatively dry. It might need to be watered again, and I might not even be using the right soil. Next to my ZZ Raven, I have my regular ZZ plant doing very well. Probably needs to be watered as well, because right now they are next to the heat source, and it just dries out the moisture a lot faster, especially in the winter time. So then I have my philodendron Brazil. I'm a little iffy if I'm going to keep it. It's really not giving me joy right now, and I just want to cut out any plants that aren't giving me joy, and this philodendron Brazil is not cutting it. It's not that I don't love it, it's just that I always forget about it, and as you can see, it definitely needs more water. So I might put this in my plant swap that I'm planning in the spring. Then I have my Sansevieria Moonshine over here, looking absolutely gorgeous by itself. So hopefully we get some good growth out of this plant. Next, I have my Norfolk Island Pine. This is officially 1 year old. This plant is doing very well. And I noticed, hey, you could see some kind of staining on the wall. Very interesting. So I love Norfolk Island Pines. This guy is beautiful, stunning, brilliant, and this plant definitely does give me joy. And all this top part up here is all its new growth, because you could tell because it doesn't have that glitter on it, that spray glitter. Ugh. People, stop spraying the plants. So next here is, I believe this is a red emerald aglaonema, doing a lot better since I repotted it in better soil, less soggy soil, because it was raw, like the leaves were all dying at the bottom. But now that I put it in a more airy soil, it is definitely doing a lot better, and it is giving me new growth. Like that's a new leaf, and that's a new leaf. Sorry about my ugly nail. So now we're gonna move over to the kitchen and see what I got there. So in the kitchen right now, I have on the stove a couple of plants. I have some on the counter because I did just get done watering them. So right here is my oyster plant. This plant isn't giving me joy. I absolutely had it in the garbage, and then I felt so terrible about myself, and what I did, I took it out, and I'm like, you know what? I brought you into this home, and I'm gonna take care of you, even though I don't like you. So right behind is my aloe vera. This guy has gotten really big. I am in like a transition of trying to figure out where to put my plants. I'm trying to reorganize, and this aloe vera is beautiful. I water it maybe once every 3 weeks, and the only way I know when to water it is these stems. They're really nice and thick right now, but when she needs water, they get really thin and sunken in looking, and that's when I know it's time to water her. So then I have my beautiful neon pothos. I did have to water this. This was in my last video. I'm really, really loving my neon pothos. So then right here, I watered my cutting of my Dieffenbachia reflector to see if I would get new growth. And that's it right now. Then I have a neon syngonium that I got off Etsy. It's doing really lovely. It's bent because of the way the light is, so it bends towards the light, and I'm trying to get it to straighten back out. Then I have my beautiful Hoya, I forget the name of this, Kentiana, variegated Hoya Kentiana. If I'm wrong, please comment and correct me. I know I'm in the right ballpark, but I forget the names of the plants sometimes. Then I have my Pilea. This guy is really struggling because I keep moving him like all over the place. I just don't. I'm having a hard time figuring out where to put a lot of my plants because I have just so many. So then I have next to it this beautiful Syngonium Pink Splash, and I have a cutting of a Swiss cheese vine or a Monstera adansonii. This is the narrow form. This plant's doing really good, but as you could see, it's bending over towards the light. So every day or two, I do have to rotate it. So in my sink, I have this beautiful begonia that I just watered, and then I have my big Alocasia Regal Shield. As you can see here, I did take the dirty dishes out of the sink because my beautiful Regal Shield is more important. She has a new leaf coming in, and then I looked in here. See this slit right here? She has another new leaf coming in. I feel bad for my Regal Shield. She is in my, like where my sliding glass door is. It's a south-facing window, and when a leaf is so close to the door, see, it gets nicked and rips. I keep moving her away from the door, and magically she gets closer. And I'm not the one who does it. So then I have my beautiful philodendron Prince of Orange, I think this is. I think Thomas accidentally killed the Macaulay Final. Then I have my Alocasia Regal Shield baby. Then I have a Silvery Ann Scindapsus pictus, and I got this from the beautiful Harley G. And then on the other side, let's see if we could try and get better lighting. And then I have another neon pothos. Not pothos, my apologies, guys. I have another neon pink syngonium right here. She's a little baby and she's doing real cute, real good. And my Silverian Scindapsus is doing a lot better since it has been treated. A few dead leaves. She did have blight, but I took care of it, and now the blight has been taken care of. So then I have my watermelon peperomia. Then I have my African violet. Then I have a phalaenopsis orchid, kalanchoe, and I forget, is that the friendship cactus? Then I have, this is from Plantastica, the Hoya Hindu Roke variegated. And then I got this orchid from Lowe's for $3. It's a hybrid of some sort, don't know what kind. Seeing if I could bring it back to life. Don't know if I can, but I'll try. All right, and then above the sink, I have my green spider plant doing well. I have my Hoya. I always forget what Hoya this is, but she is beautiful. This is my oldest Hoya I have. She's doing very well. She has not flowered or produced peduncles for me. Then over here, I have we have our dish tray. We rarely use it for dishes because I always have plants in here. So we have my Snow Queen pothos, my Manjula pothos, my pothos Enjoy, or no, I do apologize. This is a pothos Pearls and Jade. Then I have my propagation of Snow Queens. Then I have my Calathea orbifolia. So I did repot this because it was looking a hot mess in a sun dress. And now it's just looking a hot mess all the time. And then I have my peperomia. Let's get into some better light. It's a variegated peperomia. I am struggling with peperomias right now, and to be honest, I don't think I'm a fan of them anymore. They do not give me joy, so this guy might be joining my Philodendron Brazil, and I might give it away or swap it in spring. Then I have my lemon button fern, and she's doing very well. This is like the only fern I feel like I can take care of successfully without killing it, but she basically lives in the sink. Okay guys, please do not come for me. This poor Calathea Zabrina has been through hell and back, and then back to hell, and then back home. I put this poor thing through the ringer because I forget to water her, and she goes through a lot of water, but she is giving me new growth. So I gotta really keep my eye out on this plant because the poor thing just does not have a chance with me taking care of it. Then I have my Syngonium Red Illusion over here. Let me bring the light over so we could get some better light on these plants. All right, so this is my Maria Red Illusion Syngonium, and let me tell you, I'm weird, But this plant, when the leaves die, they look so beautiful. And there is like a ton of new growth. And I am just in love with the Syngonium. She is a beaut. So then next to her is my Calathea Makoyana. And I don't know what's going on. There's like a mysterious like grease that is appearing on my freaking plants, and I'm getting so irritated. But I'm getting new growth. This plant is doing well and getting nice and bushy, and I'm in love. I'm happy. I'm happy. So next is my Sinanthe Burrow Marks. This plant is doing very well. I feel like I should probably put my Calathea zebrina back in the bedroom because my bedroom Calathea Sinanthe are doing so much better than my zebrina. So there she is. Then over here is my Alocasia zebrina. She is giving me a new leaf. A couple of leaves have died, but she is a nice, good size. I'm in love. And look, there is snow. It is dark out. And it snowed. Did I mention that? I freaking hate snow. But yeah, look at it. She's a gorge. She's a gorge alocasia. And I just love the triangular shape of its leaves. I can't wait to put this guy back outside so it could thrive in the low light and the humidity. So over here is, I have another golden pothos. We're gonna call her Brenda. That is Brenda with the OK vines. Then I have a bigger Norfolk Island pine. I got this at an auction for 15 bucks. And I am happy with it. It's doing well. It's growing well. Look at, there's me and Tom. Oh, the glare is too bad. That was his prom. So yeah, I have this Alocasia Polly over here. And she does have a leaf that is dying. But she's doing okay, I guess. This is a newer leaf, right? Actually, no, this was the newest leaf. And then this was a new leaf. And then anytime, I swear, anytime a new leaf comes in my alocasia, like 2 or 3 are like, okay, it's time to die now. Very disappointing. Then here is that chocolate aglaonema that I'm very disappointed about. And look, another leaf is melting. I might just have to cut it all back or chuck it up as a loss. Then I have a pink aglaonema next to the chocolate. Then I have my Calathea rattlesnake doing very well. I haven't seen any new leaves lately, but we can't knock her yet. If she doesn't do anything in the next couple of months, I might see about getting rid of her because she brings me joy, then she doesn't bring me joy. So I'm iffy with this Calathea. Behind the Calathea is Groot, my fiddle leaf fig. This is from Ariel. And I believe I'm getting a new leaf, but I can't tell right now. And that pot right there is a DIY pot I did. Then here is my pink Syngonium, and I think this is a berry illusion because the vine, like the veining is pinkish that's coming in. So this Syngonium is doing very big, is getting very big. I might need to cut it and prop some and stick it back in there to make it look fuller. Over here is my Domino peace lily. Absolutely in love with it. It's a beautiful plant, but she a thirsty girl. Then I have my regular peace lily over here. Tom got me her for, I believe it was for Valentine's Day or my birthday. I cannot remember. She dusty. We ain't gonna talk about that. Then I have my bird's nest fern, looking lovely. Me and my bird's nest fern aren't speaking right now because she just does not know how to act. So let's not pay her too much attention. So on the table is another golden pothos. I just don't know. I love pothos, but I don't know why I got two more big bundles of them. I just don't know what to do with it. Any suggestions, anyone? Let me know in the comments section below. So over here we have this beautiful little baby aglaonema, and she is looking fine, oh so fine. And it looks like we might be getting a new leaf right there. This is the newest leaf that just came in. Or it's that one. And oh no, that does not look good. Looks like this plant is starting to show signs of blight again. Or it might be cold damage. It's hard to say. It's that's very upsetting if that's blight again. I'm gonna have to treat it before it gets worse, just as a precaution. Next, here I have my Syngonium, my confetti Syngonium. I don't know what is going on with this Syngonium. She's getting crispy, as you can hear. And it's only this Syngonium that's been getting crispy, and I don't know what could be going on with it. I thought it was I was underwatering it, and that's just not the case because I water it at least once a week. So next to the Syngonium here, I have my, I'm gonna call it an accordion philodendron. And she's leggy, very leggy, I think. But I might propagate her and try to get her back to optimal health. So next I have my rubber plant, my Taniki rubber plant. I think that's how you pronounce it. She is doing good. And that right there is a new leaf. And I believe she is giving us another new leaf. Right there. So next to my rubber tree, I have my Calathea Rosie, I believe, and a stowaway plant from the nursery. So I cut her completely back, and I was going to toss her, but then I got 2 new leaves from her, so I'm pretty happy. She's doing really well now. Then I have my Calathea Velvet Touch, because I cannot say the other word. And then I have my poinsettia. She is a year old, And then I have the chocolate aglaonema cutting that I accidentally knocked off. Cut her clean off. Then I have my Dracaena Janet Craig, and then my Dracaena Warnicki. And this plant, I don't know what was going on with it. I guess I wasn't nailing the care right, but this plant has given me so much new growth because I finally nailed the care down, and she finally looks so happy. All right, plant fam and plant friends, I am going to end the tour here. This was just the main living area filled with a whole bunch of house plants, and I don't want this to be an hour-long special of planty content. So I just want to shout out a new YouTuber I found. Her name is Sydnee from Peaceful Plans. I really enjoyed watching all of her videos. Please go check her out and subscribe. And I will see you guys in part 2. Have a great night, and I'll see you guys later. All right, bye.